In this video, I want to talk to you about if you have any urges as a reminder to the teachings that I've taught you and the deep work that you and I have done. Any urges to use your whatever the substance of you've been addicted to, or like always eating or smoking or vaping or chewing chocolates, could be whatever it is, okay? Right? It is again coming from the most primitive part of the brain. Remember this yellow brownish stuff, right? This is the lower brain, right? This is the primitive part of the brain that's in charge of survival drive. And it lies to us. It is lying and lying and lying. It's just lies, really, right? It thinks whatever you're feeling right now, right? Boredom is a threat to survival. Boredom is not a threat to survival. Anything uncomfortable, it always tries to push away because you have already trained it. If you feel uncomfortable, put something in your mouth and it'll change the way you feel chemically, right? So it's a lie. Do you understand? So for example, remember I showed you this, right? How this is your brain, and look how it lies to you. You see the arrow, which way it's moving, and as it goes, right? Boredom, according to your brain, means life and death. But for other people, boredom means, yeah, okay, just boring. It's just your brain trying to wind down. Relax. Enjoy. Right? Just chill out. Give your brain a rest. Or do something, right? Oh, and then I have a lot of my clients, because of the work they have done, what they've done is they decided that, you know what, when I feel bored, I sit for about 5 minutes just to wind down. And then physically, they do something physically that moves their life forward. For example, cleaning up their, just rearranging the shoe rack. If your shoe rack is in the garage, or just folding the laundry, something, right? Just a yoga stretch. Do something that actually moves your life forward other than ingesting poisons in you and making those manufacturing companies richer. Does that make sense? Now, every single time you do not give in to those urges, and the urges only last a little while. In the beginning, it may feel like it's there forever. Go back to your list. Go back to the list of the reasons why you want to stop this. Again, your brain is going to lie to you. The lower brain has no compulsion to ever stop until you are dead. The higher brain has to step in. Stop allowing your higher brain to give in to the lower brain. Because if you look back into all the good things that moved your life forward in your life, just go back in time, in your memory banks, right? Just reflect back on it. It is because of the higher brain has stepped in and say, I need to do this. I'm going to take this chance. I am going to withhold myself from doing something. Right? So, again, the higher brain has to step in. And the more you do that, you change. This is called neuroplasticity. You change the wiring in your head, in your entire neural connection. It is like an old railroad track, right? Your old way of responding to life's triggers was to put something that you should not be putting into your mouth, right? Is now, it's like an old railroad track that is no longer used, and now the track starts to disintegrate. The bushes and the weeds starts to go over it, and you're laying on new tracks, and the old tracks even though it's still there, but it is weakened. It is weakened away. And you are laying out new railroad tracks for the new life you want to be. Isn't this exciting? So I want to give you a few metaphors, right? So you start to hear, to I want you in your mind to frame this urges that are coming, these lies that are coming from the lower brain. It's as if, like you know somebody. I'm sure everyone has met somebody who's argumentative, or they want to have an argument with you, right? And you are just like, you know what? You just dismiss it, like, you know what? I'm ignoring you. Just get out of my face, right? Do you understand? You're not worth my time. That's how you want to look at it. Or like if somebody is like as if ping pong balls are being thrown at you, right? And you just don't engage. It's a ping pong ball, like ping, it's soft. It's just like it bounces off you, right? It's nothing. You reframe the whole thing. Absolutely reframe this entire thing. Because, Wayne Dyer, I love what Wayne Dyer, God bless him, he passed away. It's when you change the way you look at things, the very thing you're looking at starts to change, because you in your mind now have decided this is lies. It is somehow or another my subconscious and my lower brain here has just looked at normal daily activities of feelings that everybody goes through. Boredom, life stresses, right? Or whatever the triggers are, right? It should not create a survival response that you need to pacify yourself. You are not a child that needs a pacifier in your mouth. You are an adult. You have seen what happens whenever you give in to this, right? You can do this, guys. 30 days. In a week to two, most people, the urges just start to go away, right? And in 30 days, you reset your dopamine neural pathway. All right? I'm proud of you. Cheers.